Hello Gemini, it's Marina from the Butterfly Effect. This is your reading for the first week of March. I'll be starting with my female Geminis and moving on to my male Geminis. Please like and subscribe, even if it's not your message, that would be really helpful. So my Gemini females, you're dealing with a man this week. I'm not seeing any communication as such, but this is almost just a message to sort of let you know what's going on with that, probably a masculine in your life. I would say this is an older man, maybe an air sign with the thinking man. He's come through with the third chakra, Archangel Shamuel, the thinking man, and the lilies here. But just doing a read across from my Lenormand, this is about someone's, I think, it is to do with their health. It can go a number of ways as to what the issue is with their health. I actually think it's sexual frustration is, yeah. In the main, this is someone who's sexually frustrated, probably an older person, either very competent, very driven, very determined with the this combination of the thinking man and the solar plexus. This is someone who's really logical, rational, opinionated, but it can also be someone who's powerfully psychic. And with the magician being in reverse here, this is obviously your own energy, Gemini, but you could be dealing with another Gemini. And I always see my magician card as a masculine, so you might need to switch your genders up, but that's how I'm going to read it. This is someone who might actually be capable of astral traveling, but I kind of feel it's maybe in a negative way, just because they're in reverse. If they were upright, not so much. Because one of the cards that's come through for you is an intoxication, a distorted view, and overindulgence. This is someone who's kind of like a blank page emotionally, or they are looking for like an emotional reset. Everything, their focus is basically sex, in a nutshell. I've got the deep well here, and I've got Archangel Michael, which is my root chakra. Your root chakra is basically like your sexual organs. It's the ovaries in a woman, it's the testes in a man, and there's like something deep here. It's like something being drawn up. I'm not getting any like major revelations or anything like that, but I think you're dealing with someone you do not trust, because I've got my Kitsune here, which is I will show you who to trust. So I think this person, I mean, it can be a family member, an older family member, with this combination of the tree card and the lilies. An air sign, usually. Cornucopia in reverse here. This is personal frustration, either over their health, or literally they're just not getting any. Maybe from you, or maybe in general. This is like being discouraged by having their wishes denied, but their wishes are sexual. I really don't see much else. I mean, I haven't pulled a lot of cards, and it is just a weekly reading. I do have that this is someone, and this is for all Geminis, for base of the deck stuff, that someone is anxious about their stability, maybe anxious about work. This magician in reverse, the magician in reverse is my trickster, and with this kind of astral travel, so you may have like a spiritual connection with this person, but it feels like a negative one with the distorted view. It does move on to aloha healing, but that actually came out in reverse, so I'm not reading it in reverse. I will read it upright, but ultimately it came out in reverse on cornucopia in reverse and the health card. So it's almost like, I feel like this person either is exhausted or they may be giving up here. If they're having issues that aren't just like sexual frustration, and it is sort of more of a health issue, it is around the solar plexus and the root chakra, and that would be like your adrenal glands, and your sexual organs. Both. Either. This is someone who will pretty much say whatever they need to say to get into someone's knickers. I've got my poet and my lover, and with my magician being in reverse, this is someone who is like, I got Mr. Lover Lover. So this is someone who talks a really good game, who, like, you know, will talk you into bed, but they are obsessively passionate to the point it's self-destructive. To probably the person they're dealing with. This is the person that they're dealing with. This is probably you, my Gemini. This is my fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Open heart surgery, metaphorical open heart surgery. Might be someone who's actually caught feelings, but they're normally a player. With my blank page and Tobias the water. I mean, I just sort of felt it was like an emotional reset. It was, Tobias is about fluctuating emotional health. She's about gracefully accepting change. But this person has a distorted view and they overindulge, and it's probably sexual, and they've probably got a massive ego as well. I don't see a lot of warmth is what I'm saying. I do have my heart chakra in reverse and the man holding a coin in reverse at the base of the deck here. This is someone whose heart chakra is not open. This is someone who's not receptive. This is someone who's mean, stingy, and very financially focused. I really do think this is just somebody who wants sex, basically. And they're getting really pissed off they're not getting it. Because the base of the deck here, I have my Gloomness Doom and Bodacious Bojack. So probably somebody's keeping an eye on you. Feeling really sorry for themselves that they're not getting their end away, basically. Honest to God, that's what I'm getting. Hey, baby. I'll just read you a little bit from the Fairy of the Divine Hand before I move on to my masculine. So this is intoxication, distorted views, and overindulgence. You may want to go and have a listen to the Libra reading. This was someone, they got this card, and it was a warning about their health. If they continued to do what they were doing, they were, you know, in a bit of bother, basically. So yeah, there's temptation here, basically. Underneath is apparently harmless fun spending. Partying, distraction, and temptation lie disorientation and fear, and things may appear to be quite different than how they truly are. But here, look and look closely. Do you begin to see what will take place if you continue down this path? If you sugarcoat the possibilities of where this may end? Do you push down the feelings and warnings you have? Instead, come a little closer and look. Do you begin to understand that what seems such a small thing may indeed change lives? Take a moment, look, connect with your deeper wisdom. Decide whether you will join in with what is tempting you or whether you will watch a while longer and make a wise decision instead. Stop and stop right now. Your inner sight and clear vision is sending you a very clear warning. A red flag has just gone up that it's time to stop, to look and to listen before going forward. Your higher self, your clear sight, wants you to stop and think before simply taking this wonderful temptation someone is offering you. It may be in the form of a secretive relationship, junk food, alcohol at a party, sex before you're ready, or behaving in ways that are unsafe and disrespectful. Speaking harmful words and thoughts that could scar people for a long, long time. So my Gemini females, I don't think you trust someone here. I think you do have your doubts about them, but I think they are very alluring. I think they're an enormous temptation for you. And you know, you might be giving up on this person, or they might be giving up on you. This is like, you know, maybe the thrill is just in the chase, but this is somebody who doesn't, I don't see this as somebody who wants a relationship. I see this as somebody who just wants to bed you and, you know, mark you off as a conquest, I'll be honest. So let me just take your wee advice card for the week, Gemini females. Advice for my Gemini females. Gemini females. There was something else. Don't know if I want to go there. going to go there. Gemini females, advice card. Advice card for my Gemini females. Stay rooted and grounded, and that is showing you the heart chakra and the Lady of the Harvest. Be the Empress. I think this person is like, you know, gonna, you know, they're just gonna like pump you and dump you. Honest to God, that's what this is. And this is telling you to stay very rooted, very focused, very much in your integrity, surrounded by green heart energy, because this is what I'm seeing here. The heart chakra in reverse, and this man's not, this is, I mean, I've got door to value. This is just a conquest for this person. I mean, this, you know, and they just, yeah. Be the Empress, be the lady. Because I don't think this person is what you're looking for, Gemini females. Gemini males, you have the letter, the mask, and the dice. Before I clarified this is like risky communication, but this is also documents in relation to gambling. I can't specifically think what that is, other than, you know, an RNS from, like, you know, but that's not going to be for many. It's communication, it's a letter, it's a document, it's a writ. Somebody's taking a gamble here that does look to be victorious. I think, Gemini, this week you're going to get a lot clearer on something. There's been confusion with regards to, like, your third eye here, your vision, your perception. Either it's been muddled or it's been masked, and it's maybe created a lot of confusion for you. But I see that that's coming to an end this week with the Nine of Swords in reverse. That's really positive. So this is like no more nightmares, no more sleepless nights. If you've been struggling with insomnia, you're going to get a lot clearer this week, because this it's intuitively clearer though, Gemini. I don't see any direct, you know, like communication from someone if you're waiting for an answer. I don't see that with my Goddess of the Moon. This is intuition. This has been highly psychic, again falling on from the Gemini female reading here. It's almost like you might get like a really prophetic dream or a vision, and it's going to really clear things up for you with the Sun here. You're going to be able to see really clearly. It might be something that actually makes you happy, and then you decide to take a risk on something that does seem to be victorious. You are really getting out of a fug this week, Gemini males. I've got the Indie and the Singer of Transformation. So if you have been indecisive about something, if you have been nervous about making a decision that might be a wrong one, you're going to get clear on it yet again. It's all saying the same thing. So this is the Singer of Transfiguration. This is reward. This is jackpot. It's transcendence. It's like, it's a metamorphosis. There's something that's been keeping you here and keeping you here that's created a lot of mental confusion, and you're gonna get it this week. And I'm not quite sure what the gamble is. It doesn't really make sense in that context, other than it was a gambling document, gambling communication about a gamble. There might have been a gamble. I'm not seeing any money here or anything like that. I do have my Wheel of Fortune in reverse though. But all I'm going to say is you're going to be so much clearer on whatever this is. It's all the way through this reading, this combination. There is an ending here. You might be clear on why something has ended. You're no longer going to be fantasizing. You're no longer going to be under any illusion or delusion. And you're literally going to get the answer. This is Lace the Moon's daughter, and she is like my riddle solver. She guides us into the light. And with the Master Maker, it feels like it's I will say, and this is, I think, important, the numbers on these cards, I get 2, 2, 1, and your advice when I come on to it, and it is a bit of powerful energy shift for you and something coming back to life. Your numbers are 112, 221, 112, and I'm going to have to look it up, but I had a dream last night, and I will be doing an intuitive read very shortly. If anyone's going to Bergen, hello. And 112 came up, so look up the sacred scribes, the angel numbers for 112. There may be a message in there. There's something that's going to be really, really clear to you, and it's like a ping. It is a real epiphany moment for you, Gemini. This is my master builder number. This is the master of invention, the master craftsman. He solves practical problems. You're going to get a solution. Everything in this reading is saying you're going to get a solution this week. I am a little bit concerned with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles did come out sideways. But the sideways is like you don't know whether to hold on, you don't know whether to let go, you don't know whether to open up. But there is victory here, and a gamble you choose to take. I'm only can assume that this is some sort of past energy, because everything else is saying you're gonna get it this week. And here we go, you have got my Eclipse Mermaid, which is a powerful energy shift. Now when I do say this week and I see this card, I think you need to look up when the next eclipse is, and I think it's a couple of months away. And my sacred golden phoenix, something you thought was dead, burst back to life. So let me just read your powerful energy shift. This energy shift you're about to experience needs preparation, no effort, no force, but it helps to be ready. Expect amazing dreams, possible clairvoyant experiences, and please do watch addictions, coming back to this intoxication, gossip, the internet, the kinds of food you eat and who you spend time with and how they influence you. These are all very significant when this being comes to visit. This is a magnificent time to start a new health regime, particularly if you're wishing to reduce addictions that are unhealthy. Remember, there's no real avoiding life, and the planets and the galaxies' energy shifts. You can work with these eclipses and maximize their amazing powers, or you can do nothing and their change could overwhelm you. The worst choice is to fight the energy and refuse to try something new. What will you choose as your own personal eclipse approach? So this is a deeply emotional, energetic shift akin to that of a powerful full eclipse that's taking place in your life. There could be revelations, scandals, and truths being told. At this time, you may feel the urge to change what you eat, how you look and dress, how you express yourself, what classes you take, who you hang out with, and when you... Oopsie, jump to page. It's my crumpled up book. And what you thought you wanted to do with your life. If you're on a path, your own soul path, everything that takes place will be good and right, even if it is disruptive. If you've not placed your foot on the path, this time may feel more disruptive, tumultuous and surprising. Any change at this time will bring you closer to who you truly are. And something you thought was dead burst back into life. Now, Gemini, I will say, this kind of feels like you're going to have a bit of a spiritual awakening here, and it can be absolutely fucking brutal. I'm not saying that for you, but if that is something that you're about to experience, and it does get a little fearful, because when we start, going into these realms, especially this Magician in reverse up here, there are all sorts of shit down there. There's like really nasty... It's like a bad trip. It can be like a bad trip, especially if you're indulging in drugs. That would be a very bad trip, and this whole reading is saying do not do that. Intoxication, distorted views, because if this is something you're about to experience and you are under the influence of alcohol or drugs, it will get really nasty and freak you out. It literally can make you feel quite psychotic. So yeah. That's all I'm going to say. I think it's a huge week for Gemini males. I think my females are still really struggling with who to trust, but I really don't think that this person is someone you should entertain. But that's obviously entirely up to you, and it's also a general tarot reading. It's just a story. It might be yours, it might not be. So I'll just take a quick advice card for my Gemini males. Please like and subscribe if I haven't already said so. Share it if you think it's appropriate, and do tap me up for a private if you would like more clarity. Gemini males. So didn't really ask. Intend and create. Oh crikey, who did I get the High Priestess on? Taurus. You might want to have a look at the Taurus video. That was the High Priestess, and here's the High Priest. Bloody hell. Power couple. Make plans and focus. Shield maiden. So yeah, you kind of need a little bit of protection here, I feel. Let's just have a wee look. There's that book. I'm in the wrong book entirely. Bloody hell. Sorry. There we go. Should be worth the wait. Taking some time to assess what your next steps will be. All great warriors have a plan. You're a sensitive being, and if you are not prepared for the tasks you are taking on, you could end up feeling exposed and helpless. The ancestor guidance that is coming to you now is a reminder that you have a warrior's heart, and that you have it within you to be more prepared, focused than you have been recently. So have a strategy in place and let your guide support you as you move forward. And intend and create. So yeah, there we go. I'll leave it there. If you would like a personal, let me know, and I hope you all have a super week. Thanks for getting this far if you have, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.